I believe it's necessary for me to comment on the Shakari Richardson and Christian Coleman situation. This is so necessary because a lot of people say that double standards don't exist. But then we see cases like this every day. And before people say it's, we're attacking black women, why are black men always attacking black women? In this case, it's interesting. It's a black woman attacking a black man physically. But I know there's people that are going to say, why are black men always attacking black women? Jonathan Majors recently went through the same thing while he was dating a white woman. Johnny Depp went through the same thing, dating a white woman. It wasn't a black woman. Okay? So we need to first establish that this is a problem across the board. It has nothing to do with black, white. No, there's something going on. Firstly, there's something going on with women in general when it comes to trying to build with a man. But more specifically, I want to address this whole situation with Shakari Richardson and Christian Coleman, because I looked at her response versus his response, and I find it interesting how her response had nothing to do with apologizing for her action. She didn't even apologize to Christian. She was in an airport putting her hands on this man. Not only in front of everybody at the airport, but you're on camera, right? You're on camera. So for her to do that in public and then post this response or explanation video and not even apologize to them. Matter of fact, his response sounded more like an apology. It sounded like he was apologizing to her for her hitting him. Like, this shit is mind-blowing to me, yo. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then society in a whole is contributing to this buffoonery. Because, again, it's always going to go back to, imagine if it were a man. Imagine if it were a Christian who was on video putting his hands on Shakari, putting his hands on her the way she put her hands on him. Imagine what would happen to. Nowadays, a man don't even have to put his hands on a woman for his career to be ruined. Just running away from a woman, Jonathan Majors, will ruin your career. Recording a woman abusing you physically and losing a pinky finger, tip of a pinky finger, Johnny Depp, will ruin a man's career. And while I'm on this, I want to bring it up. I want to bring up the whole manosphere, red pill, blue pill society, however you want to call it. Even within that circle, these men aren't holding women accountable for shit. And you wonder why women don't take accountability for anything. Because even within the dating industry, or within the group of men who are saying this is how you approach women. This is how you talk to women. This is how you understand women. None of these videos are holding women accountable. If anything, it's encouraging women to behave the way they're currently behaving, if not worse. All I see is videos of other men trying to teach men how to conform to women. Like, am I the only one that it doesn't sit well with? I'm confused because the only thing I get from, at first I watched these, I'm like, okay, this is good information to know how to communicate, to be able to know how to communicate with women. But at the same time, none of these videos are holding women accountable. It's just encouraging the buffoonery. It's just saying, hey, if they do this, this is how you respond. If they do that, there's no videos out there holding women accountable. The last person who did that and only was Kevin Samuels, The Godfather. I don't see any other person, because there's women making, videos regarding dating as well, on how to communicate with women. None of this information that I'm getting from these group of people are even holding women accountable. It's just encouraging the same shit. Now back to Sha'Carri Richardson and Christian Coleman. Her response regarding her actions, she didn't even apologize to the man. No public apology. No remorse. I didn't get any remorse out of it. It was one of those, I did it. Yeah, that's how it be like that sometimes. And then you see his response is like, oh, she's so great. She's such, in my mind, she's the best female athlete. Keep in mind, this girl only runs. He said athlete, all right? So that means he generalized it, he didn't say female runner. He said athlete. So that means he just put her on the top, better than any other female athlete in whatever sport there is. She's the top, right? This is what. So his video was basically, what do you call that? I can't even. His response was basically trying to not crowd control. Y'all know what I mean. There's someone listening to this telling me what I'm trying to say. Damage control. His response was primarily for damage control. The whole time, like, you would think he did something wrong. See, this is going back to where men are always in the position to be apologizing for shit they didn't do. This brother is apologizing for getting beat up in public at the airport. He's apologizing. His video was apologizing for letting her, for her hitting him. I mean, like, Twilight Zone is a real thing. The Twilight Zone is a real thing, and we've been living in the Twilight Zone for a while now. Like, whether you realize it or not, you're living in the Twilight Zone since day one. And then by the time you realize you're living in the Twilight Zone, you're in your 40s, if fortunate to even get that far. You're in your 40s, and you're like, yo, you understand what Malcolm X said when he said Plymouth Rock, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock landed on us. This is the same shit. Imagine if nowadays you don't even have to put your hands on a woman. As a man, you don't even have to put your hands on a woman for them to treat it like you put your hands on a woman. Look at that situation with the coach who used to date or married to her. But no, she's never married. Nia Long. She's a serial fiance. I don't get it. It never goes past. That's another thing we need to pay attention to. Why Nia Long always get engaged, but they never get past that? I don't know, but whatever. Look at what happened to that guy. He cheated on her, and they treated it like he tried to choke her out. He got this. They gave him the same energy as if he put his hands on her. Like, this is crazy. Jonathan Majors ran. He's on video running from the physical abuse, running from the girl trying to hit him, and he was held accountable for that. Johnny Depp, he recorded his entire incident with this woman abusing him verbally and physically. Even recorded her saying that, hey, ain't nobody's gonna believe me. Nobody's gonna believe me. I mean, nobody's gonna believe you. Oh, I'll just lie. She's on video, and she knew he was recording her saying this. So this is how bold women are with this shit. The fact that they can record themselves saying that, or even they're on record saying it and still not caring. Like, this shit is mind-blowing to me. I had to address this because it's like it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Like, this shit is crazy. This dude Christian Coleman was on video apologizing for what Sha'Carri Richardson did to him. The whole entire time he's praising her, putting her on this pedestal, doing damage control. Meanwhile, her video is like,